Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Gene Segura standing in. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Tonight for Philadelphia, the shortstop.
First of 3 to start the week as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
The left fielder, number 24.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Into the box now, Roman Quinn. As he'll square around the bunt, then pull back for ball one. That batting average still well up there to begin play. Still without a home run and 3 driven in. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Freddie Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
To say this game has not started the way the pitcher wanted it to would be an understatement, to say the least. But he can't worry about the mistakes he made here. He just has to get himself out of it. Easier said than done as the cleanup man steps in next.
High and deep to right. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Number 11 for him on the season as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game. But things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam. And they might not be done yet.
Batting fifth.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to let a grand slam go, but the only silver lining is now that you're working with a clean slate. Nobody on, nobody out. Got to treat it like it's a fresh inning.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, this offense certainly came to swing. I personally, I don't know how the pitcher regroups from a start like this.
Zero, this is one of those nightmare innings, right? You give up a grand slam, you try to compose yourself and gather your thoughts and Make sure you throw strike one to the next guy, then he follows that up with a bullet base hit. So right now, he is looking for the exits. It's not going to be a very long game for this guy.
He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 1 home run and 4 RBIs.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get 2.
Out.
Wong for 1.
Safe.
On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
In there, a base hit.
Wow, this guy must be a glutton for punishment because he's given up 6 hits in this inning alone. Not sure how much more rope you can give this guy. At some point, you have to try somebody different.
In now, Andrew Romine. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Bader is there, 2 gone. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click when he swings.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. But the damage is done as the Phils strike for 4 on this grand slam. Bottom of the first coming up from the Trop. It's now 4-0 Philadelphia. Jeremy Hellickson gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Now in the box, Jose Martinez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Batting second, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
Colton Wong will stand in. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, guys, I'm interested to take a look at this team in game 1 of this road trip right now. They have to play better. They took it on a chin, recent homestand, only winning 2 games. But I'll tell you what, today they're putting a guy out on the mound that can execute down and away. I look for him to set the tone.
Liner towards second. And that's in there, base hit. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be?
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Wong, base runner at first with 1 out. In the air, down the line in left. Quinn on the move. And he makes the catch in the corner. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at-bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left.
Leading off for Philadelphia.
Into the box, Gene Segura. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Line toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
The left fielder, number 24, Roman Quinn.
Into the box now, Roman Quinn.
Nope.
As
Ball
he'll
one.
take a breaking ball too low,
Count
and it's
1-0.
1-0. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0 home. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the 1.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And they're runners at the corners now. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Martinez is there. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third.
Got him.
Throw back to second, and they've got him doubled off, and the inning is over. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Phillies 5, and the Cardinals nothing. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Leading off for St. Louis. The left
High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Harper. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game. Makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
Butera has it. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 7, the catcher.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina.
Molina.
He'll take a look at ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired.
Leading off for the
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto.
JT.
As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting.
And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. In now, Aaron Altair. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Altair is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Drew Butera.
Into the box, Drew Butera. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Lifted in the air to center. Bader is there, and that's the third out. Phillies down in order, but they hold a 5-0 lead. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. No home runs as of yet, and 6 RBIs. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not what he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Ball one to start the at-bat. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And there's 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Jose Martinez.
Standing in now, Jose Martinez. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that's in there, base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Second baseman.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Colton Wong will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 5-1 ball game.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Harper is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Here's Matt Carpenter as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. And he takes a called strike 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. 1-2 now.
That's a ball.
Lays off. 2-2 now.
2 balls.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Another full count pitch on its way. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Here's the payoff pitch. And another foul ball. The next 3-2. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Cards forced. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies' offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the fourth inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Off for Philadelphia.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Into the box now, Andrew Romine, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great job of holding up right there. You have 2 strikes on you. You're trying to protect the plate. It's difficult to not get super aggressive at the plate.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tough, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
Hellickson.
Stepping in now, Jeremy Hellickson hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Backhanded. To second for 1. On to first. So they let the pitcher swing away here, and it turns into a double play.
Now batting, the shortstop, Gene Segura.
In now, Gene Segura. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Into the box, Roman Quinn.
Count
pitch
1-0.
out. Nothing doing. Here's the 1-0. This one's down to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Freddie Freeman.
Standing in now, Freddie Freeman lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lined but speared on a hop. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned into the box now. Marcell Ozuna.
The left field.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Line drive base hit.
No, he's safe.
And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
In the air out to left. Quinn moves over, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Yadier Molina. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. Popped straight up. Hellickson will take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
In now, Harrison Bader,
Ball 1.
as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
2 balls.
Seems
no
to
strike.
be like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
2 balls and a strike now.
Aye.
2-1 pitch is a knuckle curve taken for called strike 2. Line toward right center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. So now 2 men in scoring position. One and one, here it is.
Hey, 2.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2 and 2. One run, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Cards strand a couple. They're down here 5-1.
Leading off
and now Bryce Harper.
The right fielder, number 3. Bryce.
Hot shot down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Into the box, JT Realmuto. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Soft liner to the right side. Only play will be the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Now batting.
All right, so time now for the Cardinals' Road to the Show report as we see a pair of prospects performing at a high level in the upper minors. Into the box now, Aaron Altair, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Wainwright comes set. Here's the 0-1 to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Standing in now, Drew Butera, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will land untouched. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit.
Up next for Philadelphia, the second baseman, Andrew Romine.
In now, Andrew Romine, as it's grounded sharply to first. Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that, the inning comes to a close. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to... Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
1-0.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
1-0
pitch on the way. Line drive to left. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed. The 2-hole hitter can handle the bat. We'll see if they have a play on here with nobody out. Here's Colton Wong now. He swings and grounds it to short. And that's through, a base hit.
Hey, I can't fault the pitcher right now, but he better make an adjustment. This guy came into the game ice cold, but after 3 knocks, to give him another chance to beat you seems foolish.
1-0 the count. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. We were expecting a pitcher's duel in this one, but it's turned into a bit of a lopsided contest so far. Reyes hasn't had his best stuff today.
All right, Dan, you look at this game, the finesse guy has been on. Nothing over the heart of the plate, really keeping these guys in the proverbial rocking chair, where the power guy's missing over the heart.
You know, it's hard to believe, but sometimes you look at this guy that's throwing in the upper 90s, big power stuff, having a tough time getting through
the runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it a 6-2 game.
The left fielder.
Into the box, Marcell Ozuna, as he rips it on the ground to second. One there. Relay to Freddie, double play, and that'll end the inning.
Leading off for the Phillies.
Into the box now, Jeremy Hellickson. He swings and grounds it to short, and that is through into center, a base hit, and the opposing pitcher gets aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Stepping in now, Gene Segura. No balls and 1 strike. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit down the third base line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting, the left fielder, Roman Quinn.
Standing in now, Roman Quinn. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. First and second here with nobody out. And did he square around?
1-2.
No, it's ball one.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And this one's in the dirt. So now two men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and two runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Here now the 2-2. Squeezes on here, and he gets it down. Wong, barehanded. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
Into the box, Freddie Freeman as he lifts it in the air to right field. Moving under it, Martinez makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
In now, Bryce Harper. Swing and a liner. Throwing the dirt as it pops right up over his shoulder.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. On the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
The catcher, number 4.
Into the box now, Yadier Molina. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Standing in now, Harrison Bader. As the first pitch to him is in there for a cold strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Dominic Leone comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Stepping in now, Aaron Altair, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
Number 41, Tyler O'Neill.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
The 1-2. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Here he comes again, 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the run is O'Neill. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting,
Third baseman, Drew Butera.
Into the box, Drew Butera, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
The 1-2. Line towards center field. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Into the box now, Andrew Romine. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 0-1. This pitch is popped up. Carpenter in foul ground. Into the stands. He got it.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jeremy Hellickson.
Standing in now, Jeremy Hellickson. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Two out with the man at first. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Phillies strand 1, but no matter, they lead it 8-2.
Stretch. Leading off,
stepping in now, Tyler O'Neill,
the center fielder, Tyler.
And he'll swing and send a chopper to third. Gonna be a tough play. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, Dero, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
In now, Jose Martinez. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is going to be his 4th hit of the game, as this should wind up as extra bases. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. That makes it an 8-3 ball game.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Romine retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for route number 1.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Up next for the
standing in now, Matt Carpenter. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 3 runs, 11 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Cards get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 8-3. John Brebbia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
For the Cardinals, number 60, John Brebbia. Leading off for the Phillies, the shortstop, Gene.
Stepping in now, Gene Segura.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
O'Neill comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Roman Quinn.
In now, Roman Quinn. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Into the box, Freddie Freeman. No balls and a strike to count. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
0-2 count, and the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Brebbia offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of it. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right, but that'll be off the right field wall, and they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Harper swings and sends a ball well hit out to right. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 3-run homer here for Bryce Harper, number 196 for his career, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher, you just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. O'Neill is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron Altair.
Standing in now, Aaron Altair. Popped him up. Carpenter is there for it. And that retires the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Phillies lead this one 11-3.
Leading off for St. Louis, the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Stepping in now, Marcell Ozuna. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit softly on the ground to third. Butera charging in on it, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Sir Anthony Dominguez answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the ninth inning without any trouble.
Sir Anthony Dominguez.
In now, Paul DeYoung.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are two away now.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box now, Yadier Molina. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Molina is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is the norm for this ball player.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 to Molina. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals, and it's not going to help them. It's 11-3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Brett Cecil enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
And batting in the seventh spot, number 27, Brett Cecil. Now catching and batting eighth.
Standing in now, Drew Butera, and it's fouled away.
Leaders.
Hops this one up. Goldschmidt on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, the second baseman, Andrew Romine.
Into the box, Andrew Romine, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is in at second base with a one-out double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Now a spin and a throwback to second, and he'll be back in standing up. In now, Sir Anthony Dominguez,
ball one,
as he will look at a
ball
first
one,
pitch
no
fastball
strike.
for ball one. The 1-0 home. Popped up. Goldschmidt shading to his right, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Stepping in now, Gene Segura. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Into the box now, Roman Quinn.
He swings and lines it to left.
And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Into the box, Freddie Freeman. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game.